the birthday snatching god with a rodent for hair. A Zen warrior master that's deadly from a chair, using cookies and punani as fuel against his foes. He's eternally searching for the drugs and the sweet hoes. He has his chops, kicks, and hands-on belly flare, undefeated by everyone except for flights of stairs. His mumbling in his belly might cause some confusion. Sensei is deadly, but it might could be an illusion. Steven Seagal is here to save the world and make everything ace. Steven Seagal was born with the blood of almost every single race. Disarming nuclear bombs, or freeing birds stuck in trees. He does it all with a giant hog hanging between his knees. A lyrical poet that will never be surpassed, and he doesn't mind dining on some alligator ass. Steven Seagal is here to save the world and make everything ace. Steven Seagal was born with the blood of almost every single race. And if you're dumb enough to get in his way, just remember that I'll snatch every motherfucking birthday.
I will play that shit out. What is going on, legends? Welcome. Sunday for the gathering of the Seagalians. I hope you're all well. I hope you're all well hydrated, well rested, all of the above. Together. Yeah, thanks, Nuno. I wrote that track, mate. That's a personal track that I put pen to paper on. I can't claim to have made the music or sung the lyrics, but I did create the damn lyrics. So I will take it. Anyway, what's going on, my friends? I just told Mom to listen. to listen to this song. Well, it's on the homepage, Garrett. If she goes to the homepage, it's on there. Anyway, good to see you all. Alan, Donnie, Glenn, Glowing, of course. How are you, mate? If you're in here, Kerry, a lot of fresh faces in here today. No SS, which is surprising. Normally Samantha's here, so I hope she's all right. She's normally front and center, but I haven't seen her popping up today, so I hope she's well. I hope she's all well. Hey, all clocks have gone forward. Welcome to British summertime. Yeah, that's who. Plague, how are you, my friend? Good to see you. Space Ice. Well, I did do Space Ice during the week. It was a bit of fun. I don't know if any of y'all saw that. But yeah, it was a bit of fun. I had a good fun with Space Ice, and Alex was there too. And Red Eye, he ducked off. Maybe Red Eye didn't like there was too many of us. We were all talking too much. He thought, "Fuck it, I got to go." But it was a good time. Anyway, it wasn't too bad. Well, I mean, on that note, I'm going to do a movie review of Maximum Conviction. I mean, it makes sense given it's somewhat topical. So we'll touch on a bit of that. Well, thanks, Glenn. You're probably slightly biased, but yeah, I appreciate it, mate. I dare say you might have an inclination to be siding with your fellow Seagalian there, but I just try and contribute what I can with my own unique perspective, and hopefully people enjoy it to some degree. Not everyone will, but you know, it is what it is. It's all a bit of fun, isn't it? Which is what we're here for tonight. Some shenanigans. Exactly. That's it, mate. I love it. All right, so we've got some shenanigans to go. So what are we going to talk about? Okay, what's going on? Okay, so we've got some giveaways tonight. We're going to do some shirt giveaways. Now, I've got some excess stock, right? From the old designs that I'm no longer going to be doing unless someone really wants it. So I've got like a medium Richie. So essentially, we're going to be giving these away in various forms. I mean, if someone does a super chat, I'll probably just give them a T-shirt. I've only got certain sizes and certain designs, but I do have a couple of snatch in certain sizes. I think I got a couple of these. Now you owe me some good pee. So anyway, we're going to play some games. We'll give them away throughout the night. Like I said, I've got a medium, a 2XL, a 3XL. I think they're mainly 2XL, 3XLs, and mediums, unfortunately. But anyway, they'll go out. They'll go out to someone. Someone can wear it. Put it on your dog if you've got a big ass dog. Medium's quite hefty. I mean, I wear 2XL and I'm a big boy, so I don't know who medium fits. Medium's probably for chicks or smaller dudes. But 2XL and 3XLs for the bigger, huskier lads. the bigger, huskier lads, like this guy right here on the screen. Anyway, so we will be playing Sensei or Tubby Bloke, of course. And we will also be playing, I think that's it actually. Sensei or Tubby Bloke's the only game we've got. We do have a trailer for Under Siege 3. Oh, Donnie, birthday in 12 hours, mate. Congrats. Let's put up your cups for Donnie. Rising, good to see you, my friend. The lovely Sherry, hello, hello. So again, when we play those games later, whoever wins the game of Sensei or Tubby Bloke will get themselves a shirt. But we'll work it out as we go along. I mean, really, it's not like there's a system going on. I mean, we can't be any worse than Mr. Beast, who allegedly runs competitions and never gives people shit. So, at least you'll get your shirts. It might get there slowly, and it might not be the size you want, because that's all I've got. But you'll get your damn shirt. Oh damn, Scotty. Drive safe, mate. Where are you off to? That's a big height. That's a big journey, mate. That's a road trip. PSB, good to see you, bud. Good to see you. That is something of a road trip. Anyway, okay, so tonight on the agenda, where are we at the moment? Are we doing screen sharing the whole thing? At this point, I am. Okay, so what we got this evening is I got a little bit of AI, but not too much. Okay, like I said, we're going to play a few games in the hopes of giving away some shirts. Like I said, there's a couple of snatch shirts. We're going to do that. We're going to watch the Under Siege trailer that I have. Yeah, let's hope Donnie's birthday doesn't get snatched. What else we got going on? Yeah, we've got the Under Siege 3 trailer. I've got a little bit of compilation of Maximum Conviction. I'm doing a review this week, obviously, on Maximum Conviction. So I'm going to be going through some of that with you guys just to show you the things that I find enjoyable. Not all of them will make it into the final video, but it just gives you an idea of my thought process when I'm watching these kind of things. What's coming up next week? I got coming up Snake Eagle. He's coming. He's got his own video, as well as French Bullshito. I touched on it a little bit, just to give you an idea of what I mean when I say French Bullshito. Let me just see if I can find it. Where are we? Okay, I thought I had it somewhere here. Did I not open it already? Okay, so this is what I mean when I say French Bullshito. Where's Vin? I'm here. Quarter pound. I am Vin Diesel. Just a Steven Seagal embodiment of Vin Diesel. If Steven Seagal was playing Vin Diesel in a movie, that's what would be going on right now. That's me. Okay, so these guys are going to get the review. Just watch this, right? I don't know what's going on here. There's something going on here, right? Like, can someone spot the martial arts in this? And when you can, let me know, yeah? It gets worse. There's mounting at some point. There's some sort of mounting going on. Like, what? I mean, right there, even right there. I mean, this guy looks like he's really into it. There's nothing self-defensive about this. This looks all very sensual. All right, yeah. We're going back to back. Arms. Oh, hello. Whoa. Check that out. Did you see that little move right there? Boom. Right on top. Okay, they're doing a bit of neck play, and then the full mount again that firemen carry. Bit of back to back. Yeah. Oh, hello. Now it gets kind of erotic. Oh. There we go. Exactly. I mean, just fluid movements, guys. Fluid movements. This is 100% legitimate. That's Global Systema, by the way. This is a Global Systema page, if anyone's curious. So anyway, we'll get to that later. But that's coming up soon in a video, and then we're going back to a Seagal, and then I was thinking of taking a shit on all these politics channels. I'll tell you one thing, right? I don't do politics at all because I don't care at all. Either side, for me, two heads, same snake, all that bullshit. But one thing that really annoys me is that these guys have their heads that far up their asses that they just can't be objective about anything. at all, which is just very strange. It's just very, very strange. Anyway, who gives a fuck about that? Back to what we're talking about. So, all right, this week, right now, we've got all right, the AI shit for this week. I thought I'd bring some things to life, okay? Thought I'd bring various things to life. For example, we've all seen this picture numerous times, okay? Someone dropped it in the Discord earlier. And I thought, why not bring it to life and see what it looks like? Now, I'm not going to lie, the smile is absurdly creepy, but still kind of cool watching Seagal Jesus wave at us, right? I was trying to get him to do like the cross thing, but he wouldn't do it. But I thought, nonetheless, pretty damn cool. Now, I did a Photoshop a while back of Thor, Seagal being Thor. And, you know, this one didn't turn out too bad. Like, for a Thor, he's doing all right. It looks pretty good. He could play Thor. Or, you know, what's another name we could call him? 400 kilos? Not Thor. But that looks pretty cool. I mean, that would be that's exactly right, Glowing. That's Fat Thor from Endgame. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I do love what I do. I take a lot of joy in the stupid shit that I do. But thank you for noticing. Thank you for noticing those, Thunder Bear. I appreciate that. But I think he would make an awesome character for a movie, or maybe what's that game with Kratos? God of War, is that what it's called? Or Gods of War? I think it'd make a pretty awesome one. Now I'm gonna save one of these for later. I don't want to ruin that one of them. Okay, Joyful. I don't know if Joyful's in here, but Joyful in the group had a picture of Seagal holding a burger. And I thought this would just go ahead and make it real life. Seagal eating what looks like a Big Mac while he's parachuting. This, I believe. I'm not going to lie. It's a pretty accurate photo of Seagal, right? It's not a real photo. It's an AI created photo. Pretty damn accurate. I was using, what's his name? Elon Musk's little buddy Grok or whatever it is to create this. Now, so this is if Seagal had telekinetic powers. This is how it would work if Seagal could use telekinesis and cocaine. So this is what happened. This is basically Seagal when he's fueled by coke, which is what all the white powder is. If he was taking coke, that's what it would look like. They're all right. They're not bad. They're getting better. I mean, I made one of him and Trumpet. Like, these aren't real. These are fake pictures. I created the photo using a different prompt, and then I got it to, you know, become live action. But this looks genuinely like both of those fucking weird ass looking bastards, right? It captured both of their freakiness. That's the thing. It captured both of their weirdness perfectly. AI is getting better, man. I'm telling you. It's getting better. Bam. Bam, bam. I mean, again, I just made a bunch of random shit of, you know, Seagal in a drugged out mood, looking like he's taking coke right there, obviously, because he probably was. He looks like he's very much on the drugs here. Straight out of the Cooking Meth book, maybe. All right, what else we got in terms of? I think that's pretty much it for the AI. And then we're going to move on to another one of the trumpet, and that's a face-on one. That's pretty scarily accurate, isn't it? Even down to like the facial pores, like the pores on their skin. It's pretty damn accurate. All right, one more. I don't know what it was doing here, but this was Seagal in whatever he was playing a cop. I think it was Glimmerman, maybe. No, man, I don't think it was. I don't know. But I don't know why. I enjoy that, even though it doesn't look anything like Seagal. For some reason, it just brings me a lot of joy. Humongous, how are you, my friend? Just in time. We're about to play the Under Siege 3 trailer. All right, let's see what everyone's. All right, well, let's see what the people decide. Let's let the people decide, and then we'll do a giveaway. We're gonna do a giveaway soon as well for some shirts. Like I said, I think I've got a couple of mediums, 2XL and some 3. I will work it out. All right. What first? Under Siege 3. Some games. We'll let the poll decide. Not the Polish person, just the poll. The poll. But I got to admit, I had a bit of fun. I got one more of Seagal as a policeman, but you'll probably see this. You'll see this in the Under Siege trailer. Even that looks quite good. Obviously, that whatever he's eating is quite weird. He's eating his radio, which is very strange. But the rest of it looks quite accurate. No idea what it says on his shirt, if it's the right thing or not. But it's reasonably accurate in terms of tubbiness and those kind of things, and that's all that really matters. If the tubbiness is accurate. I mean, look, man, I've also found this. This is not AI. This is real, by the way. As far as I know, no, this is AI. Sorry, someone made this up on X. Cigar with a didgeridoo. See, I originally, by the way, I thought this was real when I first saw it. That's why I forgot. I can definitely do that, Dr. Shu. Special hat. I thought this was real originally because it looks pretty damn accurate. I mean, it's pretty damn good. Let's be real. Anyway. All right, so Under Siege 3. Looks like we're taking that out. Let's see what the... all right, we need people to vote. Keep voting, people. It looks like Under Siege 3 is going to take the cake, though, at this point. I'll tell you what, we'll play a few games because we're going to... So here's how it's going to work. I'll just sit tight for 1 sec. 1 sec. I'm just going to have a look. And you guys can still hear me. All right. All right. Basically, I've got 3 medium shirts, 2 2XLs, and a 3XL. All right, that's what's going on. We got, and then basically, I just need you. Oh, whoever wins it, just email me. I'll get your details and I'll send it to you. That's the whole plan. Yeah, or anyone else I decide to give it to. So you need to be a medium or 2XL or a 3XL to be able to take advantage of this. I got more shirts. I just don't know where if they are. They'll have to save them for next week. But I am definitely still going live in my jocks. Glowing 100% sure, for sure, still in my jocks. All right. We're ready to do this. We're going to do Under Siege. We're under sieging it. Let's go downtown. All right. Now, I had a bit of fun making this. Give me your honest opinion when it's done. All right. I want to I need to, I want to know how you guys feel about it. I had a lot of fun doing it, obviously. First attempt, many more to come. This is just a first draft. I am going to release it tonight anyway on YouTube, but it's just a first attempt and we'll see how I go. All right, ready? You might recognize some voices.
You've seen him sit and slap. You've seen him sit and seduce. And you've seen him sit and simply exist. But now, after 2 decades of assaulting Russian buffets and tongue wrestling Vladimir Putipoot, he's back. Casey Baby Back Ribs returns to sit, eat, and fuck his way to justice.
Let me tack up.
After years of living his best life, eating KFC buckets all day, Sensei Thunder Thighs gets a wake-up call, a nightmare beyond his wildest butter sweat-soaked dreams. Cookies are illegal.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Because now, I will snatch every motherfucker birthday.
Extremely angry, but even lazier, Seagal ain't standing up just yet. First, he's got to get up from his reinforced chair, take a deep breath, and remember why the fuck he is doing all of this.
I love the fuck out of cookies.
With America's snack supply under attack, Casey Babyback must infiltrate the enemy. Deep cover. His disguise, a black police officer.
That's your baby? Where mama? How did mama let him go? Hi, mama. Don't come too hard when you get home. So why did it happen like that?
His mission, find the good shit. And once he finds it, this big bone bulldozer will hoover it up like an industrial strength vacuum cleaner with stupid sunglasses.
I went in the house, I smoked the crack.
But it won't be easy, because standing in his way is his own gut, an army of haters, type 2 diabetes, and women who refuse to pay the debts they owe him.
Yeah, now you're Mr. Good Pussy.
Armed with his legendary Aikido wrist flicks and the undeniable sex appeal of a bloated ham, he must navigate a world where everyone, including random strangers and fellow celebrities, want to kiss him at every opportunity.
But it might could be an illusion.
And while Seagal battles obesity, lawsuits, and the Earth's gravity, he will also confront his biggest foe yet, a mirror.
Asshole alert. You're a piece of shit. And I'm ashamed of you.
Will we finally get the answers we seek? The time has come. The world must know what the fuck is going on with that hair.
Anybody seen Richie? Huh?
And yes, Richie, we've all heard of Richie. We all know what he did to Bobby Lupo. But why? Why, damn it? But some secrets are only for Vlad's ears.
Vladimir Putin.
Stephen Triple Chin Seagal is Casey Babyback Ribs in Under Siege 3. Too fat, too flatulent. Coming soon to the worst streaming service imaginable. Probably for free, but you'll still feel robbed.
All right, what are we thinking? What are we thinking? I'll play it again. I just wanted to play it once. I wanted to play it once, uninterrupted. And yeah, I'll play it again. But I enjoyed it. Some of the bits I enjoyed more than others, but I had a bit of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you like it, give it a bit of a thumbs up when it comes out later. But hopefully people think it is the official trailer because of the official trailer guy's voice. Now, I don't know if he can. Obviously, I use voice cloning, right? Because I don't know that guy. It's that honest trailer guy's voice. I don't know him. I don't know him. I cloned his voice, and there's a disclaimer though that it's making someone do what they're, someone do something that they're not really doing. Actually, I kind of used the combination of his voice and that the guy's name is Red Pepper. He's the OG voice guy. So I don't know if he can come after me. It's kind of a hybrid of both of their voices to some degree, but I had a bit of fun. Should I play it again, or I'll play it again after? I enjoyed it, man. I'm going to say. Now,
you've seen him sit and slap. You've seen him sit and seduce.
I'm just going to do this. We'll have a bit of a chat as I play this. Now, I would like to. Making a whole movie. Would he be able to copyright strike it? That's a good question. I don't know. I don't know if he could. I'd have to look into that. I hope not. I'm just, that's a good question though. That's a good question, but I'll have to look into it.
And you've seen him sit and simply exist. But now, after 2 decades of assaulting Russian buffets and tongue wrestling Vladimir Putin, he's back. Casey Babyback Ribs.
Well, if I really wanted to, you could pretty much take anyone. Does anyone really own the rights to their voice? I use Steven Seagal to do voiceover on a lot of my shit. I've used David Attenborough. David Attenborough hasn't come after me yet. Zig, how are you, my friend? Good to see you, brother. David Attenborough hasn't come after me for that. It's only got like 10,000 views, so no one's gonna know about it, just like this. But yeah,
Casey Babyback Ribs returns to sit, eat, and fuck his way to justice.
Let me tack up.
After years of living his best life, eating KFC buckets all day, Sensei Thunder Thighs gets a wake-up call, a nightmare beyond his wildest butter sweat-soaked dreams. Cookies are illegal.
Now, I was trying to obviously keep it with a nice blend of AI Seagal and real Seagal. I didn't want to get I didn't want to do too much of one or the other because a lot of his clips are obviously old school, shitty quality. But so I wanted to mix a bit of AI with a bit of reality. And I hope the blend is all right. It's a nice blend, I would think.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Because now I will snatch every motherfucker birthday.
Extremely angry, but even lazier. Seagal ain't standing up just yet. First, he's got to get up from his reinforced chair, take a deep breath, and remember why the fuck he is doing all of this.
I love the fuck out of cookies.
With America's snack supply under attack, Casey Babyback must infiltrate the enemy. Deep cover. His disguise.
Casey Babyback. It kind of just suits. Yeah, you can take or add the ribs as much as you want. You don't need to add the ribs, but I think Casey Babyback is just. A lot of people remember Casey Ryback. It was probably one of his most memorable characters, right? Who else did he have? It's got to be Casey Ryback, the cook.
Eyes,
I'm just a cook.
a black police officer.
That's your baby? Where mama? How did mama let him go? Hi, mama. Don't come too hard when you get home. So why did talking like?
It's funny you mentioned that, Glowing. I was gonna put in there about calling people white. It's fun. It's actually really funny you say that because on my original draft of the script, I did have that. But instead of going that direction, I went with the direction of him just being really black. I was trying to emphasize more about him being super black and less about makes me hungry. The cookies and shit. Less about whites, but yeah, it's a very good point.
His mission, find the good shit. And once he finds it, this big bone bulldozer will hoover it up like an industrial strength vacuum cleaner with stupid sunglasses.
I went in the house, I smoked the crack.
But it won't be easy, because standing in his way is his own gut, an army of haters, type 2 diabetes, and women who refuse to pay the debts they owe him.
Yeah, now you owe me some good pussy.
Armed with his legendary Aikido wrist flicks and the undeniable sex appeal of a bloated ham, he must navigate a world where everyone, including random strangers and fellow celebrities, want to kiss him at every opportunity.
But it might could be an illusion.
I would his black identity is more important. If Steven Seagal came out to me and said, "Listen, I want to make out with you," I would do it. Obviously there'd be issues afterwards, moral issues in my head, but instinctively I'll just do it, and I would film it, and then that's it. Steven Seagal and I are making out. That's going to be the most viral video, especially if I'm dressed looking exactly like him. It's like he's making out with himself.
And while Seagal battles obesity, lawsuits, and the Earth's gravity, he will also confront his biggest foe yet, a mirror.
Asshole alert.
It'd be like that scene in whatever it was where you got to go in the shower and scrub myself off. Mason Storm.
You're a piece of shit. And I'm ashamed of you.
We finally get the answers we seek. The time has come. The world.
By the way, any chance I can put of Andrew Tate and Seagal kissing, because this really upsets two different groups of people. This upsets people that think Seagal's legit, and this one also upsets people that think Andrew Tate is awesome, which is a lot of people that for some reason think he's really awesome. But yeah, this for me, I love using this whenever possible. Also, because the tenderness that takes place.
Must know what the fuck is going on with that hair.
Anybody seen Richie? Huh?
And yes, Richie. We've all heard of Richie. We all know what he did to Bobby Lupo. But why? Why, damn it?
By the way, did everyone recognize my little horse Seagal here? So originally, that's a photo of Vlad on a horse, and I put Seagal's face on the horse. Right? Some of you might remember that. And then I decided to chuck it in AI and see what would happen in an AI tech image to video. And this is what it turned out to be.
Why, damn it? But some secrets
I mean, it literally made like a Seagal-faced horse. It's pretty awesome.
are only for Vlad's ears.
Vladimir Putin.
Stephen Triple Chin Seagal is Casey Babyback Ribs in Under Siege 3. Too fat, too flatulent. Coming soon to the worst streaming service imaginable. Probably for free, but you'll still feel robbed.
Joker Hawaii, mate, good to see you. Well, you might know. Am I going to have problems with the Honest Trailer Guide because of this? I've uploaded this to YouTube, and YouTube didn't give me any copyright issues thus far. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the trailer. But that's that's a little bit of something that I'll be working on. Well, it's not really fair use. I took his voice and I cloned it using an AI voice cloning thing, and then I made it say whatever the fuck I wanted to. I don't know what that counts as. I don't know if that counts as fair use. But in fairness, it was like a hybrid of his voice and another guy's voice. So, yeah, I have no idea how any of it works. I've only been hit once with like a strike, and that was because I made a video calling Seagal fat, and YouTube didn't appreciate that. But I stand by the fact that as a fat dude, I should be able to say whatever the fuck I want about fat people, Just like I wear glasses, so I should be able to talk shit about people wearing glasses, etc., etc. All right. Now, how many of you guys? Okay, we'll go back to a poll. Obviously, it's probably the best way to go. Now, those of you that don't remember, actually, no, you know what? We're going to play a game before we get into this. Have y'all seen Maximum Conviction with typing with Seagal and Steve Austin? We're going to play a little bit of a game now. I did modify the voice slightly. I mean, anyway, it doesn't matter. We'll work it out. But I hope you all enjoyed the trailer. Welcome again, Joker, by the way. Good to see you here, my friend. It's been a few weeks. I hope you're doing well, my man. Hope you're doing well. He was the one person that you heard against the movie. Probably Dino if he's here in the background. It's a Dino-like move to vote against it. The two Steves. That's so a decent amount of people have seen it. So we'll do it. That's what my next movie review will be about. So we'll run through that a little bit tonight, and then we'll finish up on some videos. But now we're going to play the game, the games. We're going to start on the obvious one. Well, sorry, it's not so obvious, I should say. On the one that most people vote for, which is going to be Sensei or Tubby Bloke. Now, there's 10 photos here, or 8 photos roughly. I think I say 10. There's only 8. Which is even better because it just ends up going on for a long time, longer than planned. So there's 10 photos. You have to decide, Sensei or not. There's various forms of photos in various stages of Seagalness. You know, I think this would be a little bit easier for you guys tonight, I think. Anyone who gets a perfect score, thanks, Joker. You're a legend. Hey, okay, well, on that note, I mean, I'd like to send you, Joker. Are you a 2XL or a 3XL? What are you wearing, bro? What size are you wearing, Joker? Everyone give the Joker some love, man. He's a legend. Thank you, brother. I appreciate that support. Wouldn't be here without him. He's a big proponent of this channel. Always has been. Even when he's not well in the background, he's always, messaging on WhatsApp just to touch base. So I do appreciate it, my man. Are you a 2XL or a 3XL? What size are you, a Joker? X? What's X mean? Just XL? 2X. All right. Do you have a snatch shirt already? Do you have a snatch? Not you personally. Do you have a snatch shirt? I think you might have a snatch shirt already. I feel like you'd have a snatch shirt. And if you don't have a snatch shirt, how about now you owe me some good pussy with Seagal's crotch flex on there. Do you have that one? Do you have crotch flexing Seagal facing your thrust in your face? I want to know if you have Seagal. Now you owe me some good pussy with his little sexy pants. I could just show you. That would be a lot easier. That one. Do you have that one? All right, done. Boom. I'll send it down to you, man. Just again, text me your address on WhatsApp. That's the least I can do is send you that one. So that's one. Bam, gone. All right. I love that you did that. It makes it easier. Say if anyone just randomly throws in a super chat, no one's gonna match Joker's kind of level of shit. You might get yourself a free shirt. All right, now we're on to the game. Now, simple game here. If you think it's Seagal, you press 1. If you don't think it's Seagal, you press 2. Now you have to play in this. Ideally, perfect scores will win shirts. I've got a 2XL. I've got two 2X. No, I've got a 2XL and a 3XL and a bunch of mediums. All right. So if you're in that size category, let me know. Or drugs and women, done. Or drugs and women, done. All right. Let me make note of that, Joker, because I will forget because I'm quite inebriated. No, I'm intoxicated. All right, one sec. Joker wants drugs or women or pussy. All right. Okay, sorry about that. I ended up taking off the screen. 1 for yes, 2 for no. Is that Seagal? Now, he's with an Asian woman. He's married to an Asian woman, but is that the right Asian woman? That beeth the question. Is that his sausage fingers? Does he have a dress and a suit like that? These are all questions that are very important. Now, If nobody gets a perfect score, then the shirts will go to whoever gets the highest score. We're working on an honor system where everyone will check everyone else's bullshit to see if you're lying or not at the end of this. So we're going to go, all right, 1 for Seagal, 2 for no. And you're going to have 30 seconds, basically. All right? There's going to be countdown music in the background for 30 seconds. That's all you've got. You've got 30 seconds to guess. 1 for yes, 2 for no. You can hear the music? 1 for yes, 2 for no. Is that Big Daddy? Why does it look like she's wearing one of his jackets? That's a good point. Very good point, Diana. It looks like she is wearing one of his jackets. Or at least the sleeve is one of his jackets. All right, you've got to get your answers in before the end of the thing. Otherwise, it doesn't count. All right, ready? Big reveal on number 1. That is, in fact, Big Daddy with his wife, his current wife. That is, in fact, his current wife. So those of you that guessed 1, congratulations, you're up. You're in the chance to land yourself a shirt. All right, number 2. We're going to move on. We're just going to do 4. We'll come back to this after and finish it off at the end with 4. All right. Now, music starting. You've got 30 seconds. 1 for yes, 2 for no. You've already got a shirt, Joker. Don't worry. You're just playing for fun now. Your shirt's locked in. 1 for yes, 2 for no. Is that Big Daddy? I mean, the skin tone seems a little off, right? The fatness seems on point, but maybe the skin tone seems off. What are we thinking? What are we thinking, team? We're thinking that's Chunky Monkey, our Chunky Monkey? John Goodman. All right, everyone's getting their answers in. All right, everyone's got their answers in. Wings too short. What does that mean? Diana, you went with 1, did you? Okay. All right, all right, ready? Bam. It is some, I mean, it kind of looks like me with hair, really. Me or Joey Saltz. Me or Joey Saltz with hair. All right, so that's a no. That is, so far, that's 1 Seagal, 2 no. All right, well, everyone keep your own scores, and then at the end, someone go back and look if there's bullshit or not in the chat, because I won't do it. So, again, we're working on an honor system. All right, we're going to do 4, then we're going to move on to the next video. We'll play that one last. All right, now, is that Seagal? Now, we know he's played a few movies where he's in jail. Is that the big man in prison? 1 for yes, 2 for no. Okay. Now the chest hair might be off-putting, but I can confirm that he does have chest hair if he doesn't shave it. It does have chest hair if he doesn't shave it. Now, most of you guys are probably thinking from Half Past Dead, right? You're thinking Half Past Dead style. I know which movie this is. Yeah, I bet you do. You know what, Rad? I tried to make it so nobody would know by cropping out a certain character that might give it away. The person that's been cropped out here. But if you really do know what movie it is, then you probably know what scene it is too. All right, everyone. That is not Seagal. That's from 22 Jump Street or whatever it's called. I can't remember what, 21 or 22 Jump Street. The guy who had his dick shot off, and then he makes Eric his bitch, which is a hilarious movie, by the way. Well done, Glowing. So you're in the hunt, mate. You're in the hunt. Nicely done. Rob Riggle. Is that his name? Rob Riggle. All right, I like his name. All right, last one, then we're going to move on. I've got 3 inmates here. Again, these are, you know, let's call them possibly official set photos, okay? 1, 2, 3. So give me a number you think Seagal is. 1, 2, 3, or we'll go with 0 for none. If it's none of them. 1, 2, 3, or 0 for none of them. Is that, which one's Big Daddy out of these 3 here? Is he any of them? Is he none of them? That beeth the question. What are we thinking? 1, 2, 3, or 0? I'm assuming that D is a 0. I'm going to count that as a 0, Wolf, Joker. A lot of zeros. Everyone's going with zeros. No one's thinking anyone's Big Daddy here. Why not? Fatness? I'm the 2 white. Okay. Love you too, Diana. Thanks for coming along as always. Love you too, darling. All right. We're ready? It's not number 3, even though it is a black guy like Seagal. It's not number 3. It's not number 1. It's a white guy. And it ain't number 2. So well done. If those of you that guessed 0, congratulations. Congratulations. We'll catch you soon, Diana. Be well. Eat plenty of cookies. There's a lunch you're going to be having. So if you're going to lunch, have a cookie afterwards. All right. We'll leave it. Do you guys want to finish these off now? We've got 4 more. Or you want to just move on to the video? Should we just keep going? Should we just punch them out or what? What do you think? I'll take whatever answers come first, really. Otherwise, we'll move on to the video finish. All right, Glenn's going with the finish. Whatever gets best out of 5 for the first answers. Let it roll. Okay, so that's 2. If anyone, okay, that's it. We're done. We're doing 3. We're rolling on. All right, I got a wee. What are we thinking here? 1 for yes, 2 for no. Is that Big Papa? 1 for yes, 2 for no. I gotta put the music on. What am I doing? Fucking background music. Can't do it without the background music. All right, what are we thinking? I mean, I'm trying to keep it elusive about the whether it's from jail or whether it's from. But at this point, I think most people kind of have a general idea of what the big man looks like. His general fatness, his rotundiness. Yeah, like the Joker said, his mitts, his giant mitts. Hands on belly's a big one. Hands on belly's got to be a big one. Well done. Well done to you, those of you that guessed the big man. Yeah, the pose. There's a lot right there that says it's him. I actually ended up cropping out Ja Rule from that photo. I ended up cropping out Ja Rule because it would have made it obvious. But well done to those of you that got that right. Okay. We'll leave that to last. Okay, this photo here. Is that Big Daddy Purple Nipples? Not the manliest of poses. Got some kind of skinny legs going on. I'll show you the feet as well so you can see the feet. Probably best you see all of it. Is that Seagal? 1 for yes or 2 for no? What are we thinking? The hands look a bit small. Looks very feminine. The legs look slim. I mean, I don't know. I've never really seen him wearing jeans. What does he normally wear? His moo-moo. A lot of people have fat hands, though. A lot of people do have fat hands, but this one's a little bit tougher, I think. The body looks fat like him, but the body's also being hidden. The body's being hidden by the jacket, so it's a tough one. So, all right, what have we got here? We got some 1s, we got some 2s. Rad's going with a 2. Well, I'll tell you what, this is going to shake things up because Rad's got 5 out of 5, right? Who else has scored so well so far? Rising's on 4. Okay, what's Rising? What did Rising guess on this one? Rising, this is gonna shock some people, but that is in fact our man, Big Daddy Seagal. That is in fact he. So that was a tough one. Well done, Shu. Well done, mate. Shu is doing all right. Yeah, we have done 6, not 5. So you can't have 5 out of 5. We've done 6. There's 8 in total. So everyone should be on. Why is everyone not on 6? People must have come in late, or we got 2 more left. All right. Now, I mean, one of them is slightly easier than the other. Both, I'm not going to say whether or not both are or not. 5 out of 6. Okay. All right, ready? What are we thinking? Is that the big man or not? I mean, it kind of looks like him, obviously. Now, I'm going to mention 2 things. The Ultimate Apparel sign there, as well as the hands. I mean, the hands look quite slim. The body looks fat, and I know it looks like something like a movie. But, you know, the body, I don't know, the hands is a little bit small for me. But maybe I'm just trying to mislead people. Maybe I'm just trying to mislead and misdirect. I don't know. What do you guys think? Is it the big man? All right, so Shuey's going with a 2. Shuey's going with a 2 on this one. If I'm not mistaken, Shuey, you're the only one with a perfect score right now, yeah? Shuey, you just did yourself in, mate. Shuey's done himself a mischief. That is Seagal. So those of you that guessed 1, congratulations. Those of you that guessed 2, Doug from Bama, Alabama, I'm guessing. Tough luck, Doug. Tough luck. That is right. Well, no one's got a perfect score. Okay, PSP's got 7 out of 7. All right, the old PSB's got 7 out of 7. He's saying someone's going to verify that because I can't be bothered, but it seems plausible. Kid, I don't think he'd lie about it. That's the one where he's in it for about 5 minutes, and it's the one. All right, one left. One left. All right, this is for PSB to keep his perfect score. All right, he needs to get this one right. Okay. I don't know if I've used this one before or not. I don't think so, but is that Big Daddy or not? This is for all the marbles. For the marbles, PSB. 1 for yes, 2 for no. Is that the big man? Is that Big Daddy Seagal looking mighty fine and rotund, if we're being honest? I'm interested in PSB's answer. He's the only he's gone with a 2, okay. Interesting. Humongous is going with a 2. Got a few. Thomas is going with a 1. Rising's a 1. Dino's a 1. Drunken Zombie, okay. A few 1s in there. Couple of 2. Shinobi Plague, okay. Will Sasso, yeah. All right, ready? Everyone ready for the big reveal? Well, it's all comes down to PSP, man. He's the title holder at this point, and I can confirm that he has. It's Terry Holland, I think. I think I've used him before, but a different photo of him. Well done, PSP. All right, well you're the winner. You're the winner there, mate. Congratulations. You're gonna get yourself a shirt. What size are you? I'm hoping you're like a medium, or a 2XL or a 3XL. Otherwise, what are you? Well, just actually email me or message me on what's it called? Fucking the Discord. Message me on Discord or email me your size, and I'll sling something across. Boom, done. All right. Looks like you're gonna get snatched. You're having a snatch. You're snatching away. All right, that means I believe I've got. Is anyone okay? Does any one of you people? Is anyone a medium? Is anyone a medium out there? No one's really a medium. Everyone's too fat for mediums. We're all way too fat for mediums. That's all right, Glenn. That's not a bad effort, mate. Well, we're gonna do it again next week anyway, and I'm just gonna send some random ones out. All right, Kerry Gelati Euphoria. Message me on by email, Kerry. It's in my about details on my channel, and I'll get you a shirt. I know. It was an accidental. It was an accident. I ordered the wrong shorts. The wrong design for the wrong shirt. Anyway, it is what it is. It's unfortunate, but someone will wear it. Someone out there will wear it. Now, yeah, we got just still full. Okay, 11 minutes of shit. Now, I watched Maximum Conviction right during the week. I watched it because I was on Space Ice's channel with Red Eye and Alex Lance and Space Ice, which was quite nice. He's actually heard my Seagal song. He's said it was quite awesome. He was quite taken aback by the lyrics in the Seagal song. So that was nice of him to say that. And I appreciated it, obviously. So that was awesome. But yeah, I watched Maximum Conviction. It's going to be my next review. And I thought we'd just Alan, you're a medium. Send me a message as well, Alan. Hit me in the about section. I got details. Message me on Discord or on my email, and I'll get something out to you, mate. When you're on land, I'll send something out to you, Alan. Also, Glowing, you send me an email too. Just give me a date. Well, just send me an email touching base, man. I'll send you a shirt too as well. But we'll talk about that later. Anyway, Maximum Conviction, Steve Austin, Seagal. Okay. Okay, D, message me. D Ellis, just message me. Yeah, anyway, I keep getting sidetracked. Yeah, all good, Ellen. Just message me an address where someone will be. Okay, anyway, back to the thing. So this movie, when I watch movies, it's the same thing I said on Space Ice. I don't know if I said it to him on the channel or I said it afterwards to him and Alex. But when they do movie reviews or people do movie reviews, I don't actually give a shit about the movie. I'm just interested in the scenes that Seagal does. Now, when I do the review, I will obviously have a general underlying, summary of the plot line, just so people have some idea what's going on. But mainly, it's more about mocking the shitness of the movie and Seagal, right? So my reviews are a little bit different. Like even this, I've only bought clips that I thought were fascinating. Like, I mean, this chick looks like she's out of X-Men. First of all, her eyes look like she's out of X-Men. But also, her name is Samantha Mendez, and I said the same thing on the goddamn channel. I mean, the very first scene of Seagal in Maximum Conviction is this. Other than that bit right there, his dialogue is right here, just like, bam. He waddles up and he waits for Steve Austin.
You make the mess, brother. You got me cleaning this one up.
See, the thing of it is, you're getting old, man. I got to let you down easy.
He's meeting up with Steve Austin, right? She is a nice looking lady. I'd smash her, right? But her name's not Samantha Mendez. It reminds me of that joke by, what's his name? What's the Indian guy? Russell Peters. Where he goes, oh, what's your name? Catherine. Ah, you look like a Catherine. You look like a Catherine. Yeah, it's a very strange.
See, the thing of it is, you're getting old, man. I got to let you down easy. But
yeah, so this entire scene right here, they're not in the same room together. Every scene is his face.
I got to let you down easy.
And then with Steve Austin, not his face.
But the thing of it is, when I want somebody to cover my back, you're my man.
And I'm assuming that's not Steve Austin there either. So this is kind of an interesting.
All our guys, they're the best.
I said the same thing to Space Ice. I don't know if it was on. I actually don't remember what I said on stream and what I said off stream, to be honest, when I'm talking to him. But he doesn't look at anyone in the eyes. For someone who's supposed to be the top dog, he really lacks the social or touch screen. I don't know if it was a green screen Joker. I think it was more just they weren't in the same room, so they had a stunt double. I think stunt double for Seagal's back scenes. I think that's the most of what it is. I think anyway. There could have been a green screen. I mean, the whole movie looks shit.
Look at it. He'd be down in Mexico.
I mean, that could very well be a green screen. They did come walking in though. He did come waddling in from somewhere. So, but he could have come waddling in from a green screen, maybe. I don't know. I don't know enough about the movie business, bro. It looks real. I mean, it looks real for a tubby bloke.
No, man, I got to let you down easy.
By the way, he calls Steve Austin old, which makes no sense for a fat idiot.
But the thing it is, when I want somebody to cover my back.
Even Steve Austin looks down and laughs because he's probably thinking, "Who are you calling old, you fat moron?" There's another scene later on. I think I'll highlight it.
All our guys, they're the best. Well,
he doesn't even believe it. He's not even looking in his eyes as he says it. All our guys are the best.
I look at it. I'll be down in Mexico in the next few days, and there's 4,000 ways to get killed down there. So watch your ass.
He's very black Southern heavy in this movie. I love that laugh, by the way.
Last time was a real clusterfuck, wasn't it? Lost some damn good men.
He does that thing again where he just snorts, right? He's done it a few times. Just mid-scene, just snorts, swallows some phlegm. Why not?
I remember I should have never pulled us out of that shit hole.
Man, why are you acting surprised?
What did he say? I'd say I'll work up.
Flu military pricks is, man. Payback, man. We kind of are, man, because...
See, he says man a lot. Like, he thinks that at 6... The way we used to talk at 16 years old, apparently he thinks is still acceptable or cool for a 55-year-old man to speak.
Man, why are you acting surprised? Flu military pricks is, man. Payback, man. We kind of are, man, because I took us off the grid, man. Be the first guys that they piss on.
I mean, that's going to have to get quoted for sure, by the way.
Man, because I took us off the grid, man. Be the first guys that they piss on.
You're the first guys that they piss on. I mean, I'm gonna have to clip that shit for sure. Just the dialogue was just really horrible in this. Now, obviously, when I do the movie review, it's going to be a bit more specific. But the dialogue, and he just really thinks he's very, very Southern, just chopping and changing. Someone tell me another actor, right? Like, you tell me. Let's use. Can we just agree that he goes into a black accent, right? Exactly. Okay, it's all right to travel. It's all right to travel. That's exactly right. He goes into a black accent. You tell me how often in a movie, just in a normal acting movie, not a comedy skit, a black dude will just start talking like a white guy and then change back to talking like a black guy, and then start talking like a white dude and then change back and back and forth. Or an Asian dude will start talking like a black guy and then start talking like an Asian guy and then start talking like a black guy. Give me 1 sec, Doc. I'll get you in the group, and then you can send me a message through there. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, it doesn't happen. It doesn't happen. That's the point. Other than comedies.
Dang.
Everything. Your fingerprints all over.
And then there's a lot of, I mean, this I just wanted to appreciate for his multiple chins, like just the fatness that comes around here. It's kind of a separate, like I've got a fat chin, like, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I got it too, but his is just different. It's kind of like, and by this stage, this is 2012, so he's 60 years old here, right? In fairness to him, he is 60 years old here, so he's not looking the worst for a 60-year-old. I've probably seen worse. Dave Chappelle, yeah.
I thought you got
Speaking of pricks, this bitch is fully decommissioned.
Just the dialogue, which I guarantee you, all these things where I've said where he's gone, man, he made that up himself. It was not in the script at all.
This bitch is fully decommissioned. Computers, satellites, phone. Computers, satellites, phone. This is black
I just like when he does the computer satellites phone,
site, specifically designed for people of interest.
It was a black site, Cross. Was. Security contractors.
I mean, I'm just making note for myself there for the future video where it says there's a black site. I'm obviously going to make a racial joke about that. So I just made a note for myself for when I make the video.
Security contractors, you're all the same. You think you're hot shit ex-soldiers, big fucking heroes.
Here's a big fucking hero. So there's a black dude outside causing trouble, right? For some reason, in a prison, they're in some special black site prison or some bullshit, right? And there's a black guy causing trouble, and no one can stop him except for another big black guy. You know, you got to fight fire with fire. If you got one big black guy causing trouble, send in another big black guy.
What's the problem, man?
I did all this in slow motion just so we can clearly. Kev, how are you, brother? Good to see you. I did all this in slow motion just so we can fully appreciate his movements as well as his facial expressions, because the facial expressions are key with Big Daddy. That's what people don't realize. The facial expressions are key.
What's the problem?
I mean, even right there, it looks like he just shit his pants, and he's in a distressing situation because he shit his pants. Kat, how are you, Kat? What's going on? Before she even says a word, she just comes in with some membership. Good to see you, Kat. How are you, darling? Happy Sunday to you. We're just watching a little bit of maximum convictioning. Seagal is blacker than all the black holes combined. I hear black holes are named after Seagal for more than one reason. As he pulls it. By the way, this shot right here, we not only get to see the awesome hairline or the face that I mentioned, but also you get to see that spectacular hair right there. It's just peak positionings. Peak positioning. Oh, good, Kat. You can always do the rewatch at some point, but I appreciate you, darling, for coming in, dropping the membership, saying hi, taking the time on your Sunday just to check in with the Seagalian army. Legend. That's why we love you.
Come on, man. You want something?
All right, so Bob Sapp lookalike, Fat Bob Sapp attacks Seagal. Again, they haven't even engaged in combat yet, but just look at the facial expression. This is what I love about the man. He has the greatest facial expressions ever. Yeah, everyone send some love to Kat. So he just destroys this guy, obviously. Still pulling awesome facial expressions in the process. So he's still pulling great faces. He likes to kind of do this on a lot. I don't know what that's exhibiting. That's what I was thinking. Glowing. I mean, this is supposed to be his angry face, but I think that's also his sad face, his sex face. He's taking a shit face. Got herpes on his balls face. I think it ties into all of them. It's not done yet, though. Fat Bob Sapp gets up for a bit more. yeah. He's not the only one. Some other guy later on, he fights the at the very end. I thought the exact same thing, Joker. At the end, he fights the bad guy and smashes his face into a sink. I thought, are they still doing blood capsules? Are they? I thought we're all about CGI nowadays, but you know, budgetary restrictions. Yeah, so apparently that slap to the side of the head. Right there, that's it. Just bam. That little bit, just right there. That's it, ends him. Just enough to put an end to him. Nah, it's not really Bob Sapp. It's just some fat dude. It's not Bob Sapp, Kev. We're just saying that. It's a fat Bob Sapp. And then for some reason he kind of just gropes him. This, I believe, is one of Seagal's best moves. I do believe that he would be very good at this move because I imagine he's used this on women and men alike, not just women and men alike. Definitely. Bob Sapp from Timu. That's a good one. I see that Timu reference a lot, but he's definitely Bob Sapp from Timu.
Okay, boys.
Fuck you.
I did.
Now, again, I said this on the stream, but if you look at it,
Fuck you.
I did.
And he's smiling too. I mean, he's basically just admitting that he fucked her. He's not even trying to hide. And look at the smile. That's what I love most is the smile. While this lady here, she's looking away, hoping no one notices her, but she's probably next. But he loves it. These poor girls, look, she's about to look at each other. Now, his driving face is just something to behold, by the way. They're showing him driving. He's driving nowhere in any kind of hurry. I don't even know why they're showing this. There's Samantha Mendez, by the way, who looks about as Samantha Mendez's fucking Xi Jinping. I shouldn't say his name. I'll get taken down. As fucking some Chinese dude. Give me a Chinese dude. Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. That's what her name should be. Samantha Chen should be a bit more appropriate, maybe. Or Samantha Ming. Or, you know. Yeah, Jackie Chan. There you go. Samantha Chan. Chan it up. Not fucking Samantha Mendez. It's like the least Mendez-y name ever. Unless she's from the Philippines. Then, all right.
Come on, boss. Have a drink. These ladies have been waiting for you and Manning all day.
Yeah, so these three attractive women, right, just so we understand each other, these three attractive women have been waiting for Steven Seagal. So just so we confirm, these three hot women here have been waiting for... Oops, sorry, I paused it. These three, young, big-breasted, they've all got quite... are waiting for this guy. All right, just confirm that. These three birds, they've been waiting all day for this thing to turn up. All day they've been waiting.
David, sir.
What's your status?
More driving face. Now, again, I don't know what's going on here.
Just arrived and we're talking to the warden.
But I think his neck fat rolls would have been pretty prevalent. That's why. I feel like his neck fat rolls would have been very bad that day. They seem to be trying to hide his neck fat.
Where's Manny?
Like really specifically trying to hide his neck fat.
Still dealing with the garbage issue, sir.
Maybe he had some
All right, look, man.
I don't know, gonorrhea. Can you get gonorrhea on your chins? Is it possible to get gonorrhea on multiple chins or herpes on your chins or not?
Wait till I get there. Do not release the PIs. Do not.
Terrence, sir. I don't know about Manning, but I just heard an explosion.
More serious driving stuff going on, you know? Just the facials, man. The facials for me make it. Yeah, it is. I remember seeing a comment on what was it, on Reddit about someone talking about that Humongous. Is it true that in your contract someone has to hide your neck fat? Herpes, yes. Just again, the facial expressions. He always just looks like he's farted or smelt a fart. I don't know why. I've never met someone who looks like they've always, or that cookies, 2 cookies for a ride out. It always looks like he's just smelt a fart or taken a shit or shit his pants. Like, maybe have you ever accidentally shit your pants? And then sometimes, like, you sharted, right? You shart instead of farting, and then you kind of stand up and you feel it on your legs a little bit, like on the back. That's what it looks like. He stood up and he's felt the slimy shit on his legs. Maybe once.
All right.
That's his Pattinson move, right? He puts his hand down and just goes with a bang like that. I love it. I don't know why. It's hilarious. He's going to go with choc chip for sure, Kev. It's a no-brainer. Choc chip. I've shit myself before when I was, I don't know if I told you guys this story. I was living in Vietnam about a decade ago. And I was there for about 3.5 years all up. But anyway, on one of my journeys to the countryside, I was on a bus and I went out to pee. They give you a pee break on the side of the road in the middle of nowhere, right? In the middle of nowhere. I went out to pee. And I made the mistake of trying to fart while I was peeing because I thought, all right, it's all right. I've got some air that needs to be expelled. I'll just fart this bad boy out. I may have pushed a little bit too much. It was not air that needed to be expelled. It wasn't air. It was a little bit of liquid. Now, I then had to sit on the back of that bus for the next 30 minutes with what I knew was not air. It was liquid in my pants. And I remember getting to the hotel where someone met me to walk me to my room, right? Exactly right. Gambled and lost. I was walking to my room thinking, fuck, man. This lady is taking me to my room, not for that, just to escort me to my room to show me. I'm thinking, just don't come down past the pant line, the short line, just stay above. Don't fucking run down. Anyway, straight into the shower, boys. So, just sharing that with you there. That's like a Steven Seagal story, but without Gene LaBelle choking me out. We're all human. Shit happens. The Saigon Shuffle, yeah. Well, at that point, my stomach wasn't quite the rock hard, it is right now. It wasn't the immune iron stomach. Right now, I'm eating chicken that's been sitting out, not refrigerated overnight. Raw chicken that hasn't been refrigerated. That's where I'm at now. So, my guts are pretty puke shitty all over the place, hanging out the window in the middle of winter, doing all my still puking rainbows, pooping in my pants. Yeah, it's happened to everyone. It is what it is. That's one of the things in life. Have you seen the new Cyrex shitting? I mean, how many dudes is this guy going to shit himself? Yes, Gene LaBelle. It's the spirit of Gene LaBelle runs within me. Now, I don't even know what he's doing here. There's a lot of head slapping going on. There's just a lot of, which is supposed to be part of a movie.
He's changed into full tactical. This guy means business.
He's changed, and he's changed into full tactical, right? He means business. And there's just some fat dude being Seagal being Seagal. Being tactical is basically just Seagal, I don't know, being Tubby. I'm assuming a lot of this is going to get cut out in the replay video, but who gives a shit?
Finally, you took long enough.
I went over your file.
He mumbles some shit, right, while looking really, really like he's got an extra side face right here.
I've been at this game long enough to know that someone is phoning it up.
You still think I'm crazy?
Which means probably somebody wants you dead.
He doesn't even listen to what she's saying. He just starts saying his own shit.
Listen to me. Do what I say. I'll kill them before they kill you.
Yeah, at this point, he is all tacked up, and he's verifying right now that he's a badass. Now, we do get a scene later coming up soon where he detacks. Like he's tacked up. Is there such a thing as tacking down? Because he detacks. He tacks down. I don't know if tacking down is a thing, but he detacks, he tacks down, he untacks, He does all of that shit later.
You hear?
I didn't know that was a thing that people did. You hear?
Kill you. You hear?
You hear?
Now, I don't know exactly how you fit into this picture. I'm assuming either you're with them or you're with me. Long and the short is, do what I say, be smart, you'll do well. If you don't listen to me, and I find for one reason or another you're with them,
Loves
we
doing
make a
that.
false move, I'll kill you just like I killed them. We cool?
He is super goofy in this movie. Like, she tells her whole story to him, right? Like, literally, she tells her whole story about what's going on, and he doesn't even give a shit. He just goes, let's go. He's harping on, giving him everything. Whole sob story.
Talk about that. Let's keep moving.
He just goes, we'll talk about that. Let's keep moving. There's no acknowledgement, right? It doesn't even, there's no like questions being asked. He doesn't even try to acknowledge it with his face. Or maybe he did. Gene R.I.P. passed away in 2022. Gene who? Who's Gene? Gene Hackman? Didn't he pass away recently?
Hold up. Don't move. Don't breathe.
It felt like a CIA kill squad. I've seen them do their thing.
By the way, when someone says don't move, don't breathe, just
don't breathe. Hold up. Don't move. Don't breathe.
I'm guessing that's a figure of speech because it's impossible to just not breathe or stop at any point. I mean, Jane. I thought we were talking about Jane LaBelle. Okay, I'm talking about Jane Hackman. Jane LaBelzebub, yeah. He made up stories that were true. They definitely weren't true, but who cares?
It felt like a CIA kill squad. I've seen them do their thing a dozen times. It was classic.
So they were trying to isolate you and retrieve information. What are you carrying?
Even he lost interest, right? He was saying some shit there. He lost interest halfway.
Do
Listen.
their thing a dozen times. It was classic.
So they were trying to isolate you and retrieve information. What are you carrying?
I told you about information. What are you carrying? What do we think What do we think she's carrying? By the way, he does ask, "What are you carrying? What do you think she's carrying? A, herpes, B, intel, C, cookies, or D, his baby? What do you think she's carrying?"
They were trying to isolate you and retrieve information. What are you carrying?
All right, what do we think she's carrying? This is kind of out of left field, but what do we think she's carrying? Herpes? I guess herpes. I mean, I know what the answer is, and I'm still rooting for herpes. I think it could be A or D in this case. Really, either or.
They upload the information onto an implant. It's usually military intelligence.
Where's the implant?
It's right there.
Titties. He gets to see a bit of side boob.
Sweetheart, this is a top secret military dark facility. The police do not know about this place. Never could.
By the way, I would also like to mention, like, possibly the worst dialogue delivery and just facial expressions ever. Everything
Never
is delivered
will.
the same way.
But you don't have to worry, because if somebody tries to come and kill you, they gotta come through me and my friends.
Oh, they got to get through you first, and he can't even, he'll be blocking the doorway, so he'll be fine.
Pipes, man. They run all the way through the prison. The inmates use them to communicate. And I have the MP held up.
I mean, man, look at this. I mean, this chick in the background is just supposed to be inconspicuously listening. So you know when you pretend like do you look away. She literally does that in a movie where she's supposed to be acting, genuinely acting.
They run all the way through the prison. The inmates
she looks
use
away.
them to communicate. And I have the MP held up in the kitchen. He's trying to let us know it was all right. Charlotte, get out over here. I'll get down.
Hey, boss man! We know you got some women
Yeah, okay, this is just really stupid here. Listen to what these dickwads say.
back there. Just give us one. We'll take our frustrations out on her.
So they've got two women back there. Basically, this dude says, "Here, man, give me one of your bitches. You don't need two. Don't be greedy. You take one, we'll take one. We just want to slice of some puss, some punani."
Or you can fuck her yourself and just give us your keys.
Or the alternative is Seagal will stay and slam both of them, and they'll give the keys. Now, I mean, good on them for suggesting two options. Diversifying is interesting. You need to diversify your options, But I don't know why they're so concerned about what Seagal's going to be doing with the women. Don't they just want the keys? Just to ask to be free is what you want.
I got a better idea. Why don't you fuck your mama when your pet poodles?
Yeah, so did anyone actually hear what he just said then? I'm not sure if you're aware, but he just said, how about you go F your mama and one of your pet poodles? That's the classic dialogue that I believe he may have written. Possibly not. He's not an accredited writer on this, but if we know Big Daddy, there's a good chance that he wrote this line.
Keys.
I got a better idea. Why don't you fuck your mama when your pet poodles?
He probably thought it was hardcore too, by the way. From Seagal and his boy Steve Ron Hubbard, yeah. L. Ron Hubbard. L. Ron Hubbard. What do you think about his tactical gun work here, Joker? Does it look pretty spot on? Does it look like he's holding that assault rifle as he should be, or what? Are we thinking accurate? It looks like he's accurate. I like how he just pops around the corner with his little head just randomly. That's a badass move then. He was still doing kicks in this, by the way. Elron Tubby, yeah. Elron Tubby, indeed. You know what the thing is, right? Every scene that he's in, every action scene that he's in, he literally stands over the person like he's hot shit because he knows he cannot get hit in any scene because it's in his script. So every single script that he's doing, he is literally just attacking people. But with like a real hero. Look at his fat face, by the way. They give you multiple angles with this kick, like it's worthy of multiple angles. As if you need multiple angles for this shit. And then he breaks the dude's arm. Now listen to this. He breaks the dude's arm, right? And then says this. Listen to this awesome dialogue.
Does that hurt? You fucking pussy.
I mean, look, here's the thing. If someone were to grab my arm and snap it like that, and they ask me if it hurts, I'm going to say, yeah, it fucking hurts. It hurts a lot. A fucking great deal. So, you know what? I'm a pussy. I'm just throwing it out there.
You fucking pussy.
I'm a fucking pussy. I'm just going to admit
it. Happy to see a familiar face?
Man in contact.
Honestly, that's probably like the most genuine acting I've seen from him. Watch, he's talking to Steve Austin, and then bam, people come in.
Man in contact.
But I don't know what he says. Blah 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 blah. Something about contact. Blah 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 blah. Blah 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 blah. That's what he says. But something like contact. Blah blah blah.
Having fun yet?
Fuck, I'm having a blast. We've been clearing these motherfuckers as we find them. They're headed for the kitchen. You want to hit that bitch together?
I'd love to, but unfortunately, too mobile.
Again, Steve Austin's acting here is better than Seagal's. I'm not saying it's good. I'm just saying it's better than Seagal's. That's all I'm saying. You don't stop movement to report contact. Well, you do if you're tired and you need to take a seat. All right, Humongous? You do. I mean, Joker. If he's tired and needs to take a seat, then yes. No, that is true. I'm just saying. I'm just a bitch. Yeah. I'm just a bitch too. Just like,
hey, fuckhead over here!
He said he's too. I think he said he's too mobile. That's why I put it there. He can't get there because he's too mobile.
Head for the kitchen. You want to hit that bitch together?
I'd love to, but unfortunately, too mobile.
They're too mobile for Seagal. You won't be able to catch him. It's like Rocky in the chicken where he couldn't catch a chicken. That's like Seagal and humans.
Hey, fuckhead over here!
I mean, she just had enough, and Seagal just yelled at him.
Cover!
Yeah. So they rock up to a meeting.
Not the tactical genius.
He rocks up to a meeting where he's completely outnumbered, right? I don't know what the point of any of this shit was. Obviously, he didn't call home office or head office on the line to see what's going on. which is a shame. But he gets to a meeting and then decides to slowly back out like a little bitch with his little fat face, by the way.
Where you going? What are you gonna do?
Drop your fucking weapons! Put them down now! Put down! Drop your weapons now!
People start talking tough for whatever reason.
Drop it!
Now, I think he fell down here. I don't know if it was by accident or by design. But it looks like he literally fell down there. It's like a Van Damme movie kind of highlight here already. They did the same kick repeated twice. That's very Van Damme era shit. So this is the end now where he's chasing the bad guy.
You're out of ammo.
He's a cop.
So am I.
This is best dialogue ever. All right. This is where the bad guy and the good guy.
Why don't we talk?
They kind of come together. They're trying to meet. Yeah. So the bad guy is trying to find common ground with Seagal. And how do you think he's going to do that? They're pretty going to share some shit together, right? That's how you get to know someone. You have things in common.
We got a lot in common, you and I.
They got a lot in common. I mean, look at them. They look the same. Hair.
Special forces.
Yeah, both elite warriors. Both have impeccable hair. Both in great condition for their age. I mean, that guy's got veins on his arms. Seagal's got veins on his dick.
Black ops.
They're both black in different ways.
CIA.
No, I'm not special.
You know,
I'm just thinking to myself.
Here we go, guys. He's detacking.
Somewhere in the back of my mind, I kind of feel like
he's detacking. Now, what's interesting about the detacking is that, I mean, one, he's taking that stuff off that hides his fat, so he's exposing himself by letting his gut out. And two, I like detacking. Detacking sounds like detacking sounds better than untacked. Detacking sounds more professional. Like detack me. He detacked me. I don't know. Anyway, his power level just right. Yeah, power level 940. When he takes that off, well, it's like remember when Goku takes off those weighted belts and shit? That's pretty much what he's doing.
you're not being completely sincere.
By the way, this whole dialogue delivery is like he wants to bang the guy. Listen to it.
I feel like you're not being completely sincere.
Now, I don't know what those noises are. I don't know if the noises are like the fat saliva in his mouth when he's speaking. Listen.
Completely sincere.
You know, like a little crack?
You're not being completely sincere.
Because you can kind of see the fatness in his lips sticking together.
What, you don't trust me? Not exactly.
He rubs his nose. He rubs his nose.
What, you don't trust me? Not exactly.
That was not in the script, surely. Unless he was just snorting off some coke that he left on his finger after he took it out of the hooker's ass. All right, karate chop time. Karate chop. Bam! Right to the ribs. I just wanted to put this in slow motion so you guys can appreciate the quality of the fights, yeah? I like how he just towers over him like he's just a beast. See, he just stands there in such a dominant position, you know? No messing around. There we go. I don't know if he had some more blood packs in his mouth. Now he picks his hand up. But look at the facial expressions, yeah? It's the facial expressions that are brilliant. Jan Michael Vincent, calling all Jan Michael Vincents. Just two dudes in the shower. two dudes and a cigar. But look at the face. Just appreciate the face, man, as he's doing this shit, right? Like, these are the subtle things that you probably won't notice in a movie, but you can notice when some dickhead like me slows it down so you can see his fat face. By the way, he's been you know how he always talks about, I've been doing martial arts for 45 years. He's been pulling that fat face for at least 65 years. At least 65 years. Yeah, just
that's me. I'm the fucking bad guy. I'm the good guy.
Awesome dialogue again, by the way. You're the bad guy. Well, I'm the fucking good guy. Anyway, he saved the day, right? I can't actually remember what the point was of this movie. I think they're trying to move some people somewhere. Bad people and stuff, but and then for some reason they end up together. Yeah, he exploded, Chloe, because he set some proximity. I don't know what they're called, like laser mines, land mines that work with a laser, and Seagal threw him into the laser, hence why he blew up. So there was some reason to why he blew up, not just Seagal movie shit, but it is still a shit movie. But then for some reason, him and this Asian chick are together now. It's never really mentioned why all of a sudden she's anything other than a criminal.
You like to fly, baby.
But now they're just hanging out, right? Also, they take all the money that was around from whoever they stole it from and decide to keep half each. And of course, Seagal gives half of his half to charity because,
It's time to go.
So, he snagged that. It ends with Stone Cold Steve Austin doing a look instead of Seagal. And that disappointed me. I thought they would have ended on a Seagal looksy, but they ended on a Steve Austin looksy. So that was strange. But anyway, maximum conviction. I'm not sure how long Seagal's actually in the movie. Let's ask. We can find out though. Let's ask ChatGPT how long Seagal was in that movie. Let's see what it says. How long was Steven Seagal in the movie Maximum Conviction? What was his total screen time that he appeared? Let's see if this shit actually answers it or not. Are these things actually good for that kind of shit? No, I want to know exactly. Find out. Can't you calculate this is a piece of shit, the exact minutes? Okay, D, I'll get back to you at some point. Don't worry. I'll do it after the stream. Take care, D. Nice seeing you, darling. Be well. Okay, so give me an answer. That's bullshit. I'd like to know what it really was. It's less than 45 minutes. Anyway, the key for me is just to delve into Seagalness as much as I can. That's what I try and do with when I watch Seagal movies. I don't really give too much of a shit about the storyline, as you guys have noticed. So, we're gonna get into some random vids before we finish up that I save for the week, because I like to just come across some random things that I find exciting. And as an example, I've played this before, but these are just two examples of shit that just makes me laugh.
3, 2, 2020.
I mean, look, she's getting beeped at because she's hot. We all know why the cars are honking at her.
Jesus.
She knows why the cars are honking. It's because people want to bang her. All right, that's fine. I don't really care about her. What's funny to me is this lady now.
Very, very heavy debatation tonight. We had a very Darrison by
This woman here is having either a mini stroke or she's having a giant orgasm in her pants. I don't know, in her skirt. I don't know what's going on, but
a very, very heavy debatation tonight.
No, we still got another half an hour glowing. We're not done yet, mate. We'll get to the 2-hour mark very easily. See, we got a bunch of random videos to talk about that will be a bunch of nonsense, and then I think we're going to finish off on Under Siege 3 again, but we'll see. Well, I don't even know what this lady's actually saying, but it's definitely not in English.
Debatation tonight. We had a very Darrison by. Let's go ahead. Terry's English for the bit. Have the pit.
I mean, that's better than like Joe Biden's kind of like mumbling and shit.
Well, a very, very heavy debatation tonight. We had a very Darrison, but let's go ahead, Terrace chasing those to the bit, head of the pit.
Now?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. I had to turn a bit. Did you see Hawk Tour is trying to come back? She posted a new video. I did not know. She come back from what? Her fucking scamming people with crypto. Let's see. We'll get to that in a sec. We'll check her out. Hawk Tour back. Hawk Tour. What is this like really recently though, or? I mean, I don't really give a shit about the bitch anyway, but Hawk Tour return video is diabolical. Okay. I'll check it out after. We'll check that the bitch after. Now, this is the fat guy I was telling you about last time, right? I don't know who this guy was, but
Dave once tried to record a verse and he almost passed out after saying just 9 words.
I just be laughing my way to the bank.
Use your a little bit.
is that real? Is this legit?
Dave
I mean, this fat dude needs to be on oxygen all the
once
time.
tried
Yeah?
to record
Like, I use a CPAP machine when I'm sleeping, but this dude
a verse and he almost passed out after saying just 9 words.
I just be laughing my way to the bank.
I just be laughing. He'd be laughing his way to fucking hospital. That's what he's going to be laughing his way to. All right. Cartoons, man. I don't care what anyone says, but cartoons were savage back in the day. Savage. The good old days. I don't know how young and old a lot of you guys are, but there's a lot of shit that went on back in the day.
One little, 2 little, 3 little engines. 4 little, 5 little, 6 little engine.
I mean, he's literally keeping score about shooting Native Americans, right? Just so we understand each other. He's keeping score about shooting Native Americans.
Sorry, that one was a half-breed.
That one was a half-breed.
Son of a gun. You thought I was going to say son of a bitch, didn't you? Don't beat me, Martha. Please don't beat me, Martha. Don't beat that tired old body. No.
What's this?
I mean, I'm assuming.
I hear about you whipping slaves.
You call that shooting? I'll show you some real shooting.
Anyway, I like when I see old racist cartoons. It's this kind of shit annoys me though. These videos annoy me.
If you had 24 hours with me and I couldn't say no,
I like this guy.
what would we do?
Since we have 24 hours, it's going to give us just enough time to learn how to do the Raging Demon shortcut. So normally when you do the
That's this guy. He just sits down and teaches people how to do a fucking a move on Tekken or some shit. Hilarious. Anyway, random but hilarious. One sec. Duplicate tab. Let's see if I can find it. Let's see if I can find it after. Yeah, all right, we'll get to that. I don't know if I played this before, but
Wait, you had trouble with Steven Seagal on a film you did together, correct?
Yeah, something like that. He hurt, a few people on the set purposely, and it's like, if you're acting and we're working together, I'm trusting you not to, take advantage of the situation and vice versa, and he put one guy's, stunt guy put his head through the window. He was just supposed to act like he hit him. He actually grabbed the guy and pushed his head through the window, and the one move where he has my arms behind my back and we're both supposed to drop to the ground at the same time. On cue, I drop and he stays up, dislocating my shoulder. Really? But what goes around comes.
I mean, what an asshole move, by the way. So they're both supposed to drop at the same time, and DMX drops and Seagal doesn't.
Behind my back, and we're both supposed to drop to the ground at the same time. On cue, I drop and he stays up, dislocating my shoulder. Really? But what goes around comes around, and he ended up hurting himself on the set and was out for 2 weeks. So
good.
I mean, it was such a dick move, though. I mean, on point, really like on point for Big Daddy, if we're being honest. I don't think anyone's at all surprised by that. But what a real dick move. I know we're just going to get into like strange people. Like, okay, so this I don't know who this guy is. I just found him, right? He's got really no followers, but just a random thing that I found.
Babe, I hate to break this to you, but he doesn't give a flying fuck about you. He doesn't care.
This is some I'm presuming they're gay. Some gay dude giving relationship advice. Who's single, by the way.
No, he doesn't care. I'm 27 years old. I've been single my whole entire life. I've never been on a date. Not really looking to. I will not succumb to like dating patriarchy. You know what I mean? Sorry, those are my vodka bottles. Ooh,
Those are his vodka bottles.
sounds delicious. You know what I mean? Like if he wanted to, he would find your address on Zillow and like show up to your fucking house in like a polite way. You know, not with like a weapon. But like I've just been like, I could be a dating coach. Like I've just been observing. Like
he's not going to be a dating coach. He's never had a relationship, right? Never had a boyfriend, but he's going to be a dating coach.
All these couples in my life for my whole entire life. Yeah. And I'm going to bump into somebody one day and I'm going to marry them. And they're going to have fat fucking pockets. And everyone's going to be like, Graydon, you were right. I don't know where I'm going with it.
Yeah, exactly. This guy's been watching too many Disney movies. He kind of looks like David Schwimmer from Friends. Yeah, a little bit. Okay, so this is available to buy as part of Sistema, Russian Sistema. Let's sell this. They call it a military shovel. I call it a bullshito fucking shovel, if you ask me. But I know, and I do know that military people have shovels, yes, because they make good for chopping wood and for weapons as well and shit. But I don't think this is what this guy is. This guy's just trying to make some money. He stuck his logo on it, Sistema. He bought basically a fucking military generic shovel, and then bam. Wow. Wow. Yeah, but do yours have that cool logo on it, though? Do yours have that cool logo on it, though? That's the thing. But he's selling it, you know? I'm going to start selling, like, nunchucks and shit, right? With Seagal's face on it. Or, you know, Sensei Seagal channel on it. I'm going to start selling nunchucks and swords. Because, you know, that's the way to make money, apparently. Okay, I'm not going to play this, but this I accidentally saved. I don't know if you guys remember.
The Worst Ways That People Have Died, Part 3. 19-year-old girl
Okay, so this was just fucked up, right?
named Olga was camping with her stepfather in Russia when a vicious mother bear suddenly attacked them. After the bear broke her stepfather's neck and smashed his skull, Olga attempted to run. But the bear chased her down and soon grabbed her by the legs before attacking her. Olga then managed to make 3 phone calls to her mother while being eaten alive by the bear and her 3 cubs. In the first phone call, she screamed, "Mom, the bear is eating me. Mom, it's such agony. Please help me."
That's fucked up, man, really.
At first, her mother thought it was a sick prank.
Yeah, it could be
Soon
Seagal.
heard the true horror in her daughter's voice and the sound of the bears chewing and growling. But she could only helplessly listen in horror to her daughter's screams for mercy. In her last call, nearly an hour after the first, the bears had left her, but Olga knew she wasn't gonna make it.
That's fucked up, man. That's really ridiculous. There is do-rags, Rad. I'm pretty sure there are do-rags on the Sensei Seagal website, if I'm not mistaken. I actually don't know, but I think there is. Let's check it out. I believe I have no idea what a do-rag would fall under in terms of accessories. There you go. But it could be an illusion. Bandana. I'm guessing a bandana is the same as a do-rag, right? Is that what a bandana is? Same thing or not? No? I don't know. I thought it was, but no. It says, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if there is actual do-rags, but anyway. A bear could take an hour to eat her alive. I don't know. Could be BS. You remember, what's that guy's name? Timothy, the dude that has, with Werner Herzog, that documentary. Other Merkins on the side. There definitely are, Dr. Shu. Definitely are. There are Merkins everywhere. What was it? What was I thinking of? That movie with Timothy, whatever. He went to the woods and he got eaten by the bears. That guy was a nutcase too. Anyway, yeah, she got fucked up. Okay, this shit just tripped me out.
You'll notice something unusual. Both young and old walk around with their cheeks bulging on one side. This
Now, to the untrained eye, it looks like they're just sucking dick all the time, but
isn't from injury or genetics, but a national obsession with chewing leaves. Meet the country where people prioritize leaf chewing over meals. The plant they're chewing is called cat.
dude, they got like real fucked up faces and shit.
While 70% of Yemenis face daily hunger, meaning 20 million people struggle to find food, and over 12 million children require humanitarian aid, cat markets thrive.
Jack Doherty police body cam footage, huh? Jack Doherty girlfriend calls cops. Let's see if that comes up.
Kimmy, what the fuck are you doing?
Getting shit, Jack.
Who's filming this though? The people are just constantly filming this shit.
Bitch, you get the fuck out of my house, bitch.
No.
Yeah, stay the fuck out of my house. Kimmy, what the fuck are you doing?
I mean, honestly, these people are scumbags, right? They're really just scumbags. They don't deserve any attention, honestly. Most of them are really just pieces of shit. Now, this guy, on the other hand, this guy could be a legend.
Huh?
I mean, this guy's fucked tomorrow at work.
Huh?
I mean, this motherfucker could have died, could have killed himself. Yeah, look, I made a video about those douchebags, but it annoys me because they're all morons. Honestly, they're all just morons. None of them have any taste or brains or common sense or anything. They're all just dickheads. What's a broccoli boy? I don't know what a broccoli boy is. But this is by the way what I'll be doing a video on soon is now, just so you know, it is martial arts. It's not just dancing. Martial arts. It's legit martial arts. Okay, this is martial arts, by the way. This is not fake. I think he thinks he's doing capoeira, maybe. I'm not sure. It's legit bad shit. So again, these guys are obviously going to cop a bit of attention at some point, because they deserve it. I mean, this is just trash, obviously. Like, this is martial arts, by the way. Just watch whatever's going on. He kicks the guy to the back of the head. I think this is supposed to be dance martial arts. I'm not sure. But can we just agree that if there's no music, right? If there's well, I think what you're saying, Joker, is this. Oh.
Jesus Christ. That's Jason Bourne.
I mean, this guy's basically Jason Bourne. I would love to see him do this on the street, honestly. I would love to see him do this on the street. Like, imagine he gets in a street fight, right? He gets in a street fight. Some big motherfucker comes up into the street. And what's he going to do if he's got no music? Is he going to improvise? I mean, there's a lot of jiggling and... Also, what are we thinking? Is that his little sex toy? His little toy boy or what? I believe that's his little toy boy, right? I don't know what's going on. I don't know what I'm watching. Anyway, they're gonna get their own video soon. All right. I have always been checking in also on my man here. I'll just so you guys know. Don't worry, I have been checking in on Big Joey S, sorry. And he's still making videos. He's still actively making videos. In fact, 1 hour ago, hot off the press, people. We got Big Joey up there. Look at that. Look at that. That is not to be messed with. The man has got the moves. So he might be next. This is 1 hour ago, people. So this is hot off the press. Hot off the presses. There was one of this guy. There's also a lot of him with his shirt off. I don't know what's going on here. But there was one of him where he was doing his little routine and his pants fell down. I couldn't find that video. I think he must have deleted it. Yeah. And the only other one I believe was this lady. This appears to be what we call a transgender ninja who, I don't really care about anything to do with the transgenderness. That just kind of adds to the humor. It's more just about the fact that this person thinks they're a ninja. I'm sure they know how to fight, this individual. But it's a ninjutsu shit that's funny. Because they genuinely think they can, do ninja shit, like disappear and how to apply ninpo to life. How to hide like a ninja, which, again, none of this shit is of any use. Transracial, no, not interested. So there's a few different topics of bullshit coming, as well as, of course, our main man who's getting the video next, right here, the old Snake Eagle Master, Snake Eagle Man. He's coming next. His latest video was not that long ago, and as you can see, he's evolved now to using weapons. He's not just snake eagling without anything. He's snake eagling with weapons now. Just so you guys know. Hanging out with his mate. Yeah, we saw that in the last video. So the boys. He's not looking the greatest. He's looking a little bit worse for wear, but he's still got his snake eagleness going on. He still knows what he's doing. The moves are still there. With age comes experience and wisdom. It's not just all about being youthful and slim. That's why Seagal's lasted so long. You can be a fat fuck if you got the experience and you know what you're doing. Joey's a prototype of Bob from Tekken 6. So anyway, there's still a lot of bullshit stuff going on. All right. We'll check out Humongous. You said you got a video of the Turkinator. Yeah, we'll give you a crack. For those of you that don't know, Humongous has got his channel and his stream later on. Check it out if you want to see something freaky. I think there's a little bit of overlap, but he's in a whole completely different realm of weird shit than what I do. Well, you'll see now. But the motherfucker's creative, and he knows he spends a lot of time on editing and shit. So if nothing else, you should appreciate that.
City skyline terrorized by a raging communist cyborg chimpanzee. Where did he come from? What does he want? Nobody knows. What we do know is that he's on the loose and he could be coming for you.
Dude, you must have been high as fuck when you came out with this shit.
Why, I never. The king will hear about this, and there will be hell to pay.
不过寒冷的天气依然挡不住人们的热情。东晋为主。
Clint Knightley. And Gaza looking for the Trump Towers.
Damn you, motherfucker. You blew it all to hell. Oh, humanity.
But what's the story, mate? I don't know if I'm following the plot. It's too many layers for me. I'm confused. I thought Clint Knightley was reporting.
Sunday.
I am the Terminator.
Good.
Come with me if you want to live past Thanksgiving. Baby.
Now, was this done for like Thanksgiving specifically? Is this hoping to be released before Oh yeah, George Foreman died. Someone mentioned that to me. I forgot all about it. Nicely done, Humongous. Yeah, so there's his channel there, Humongous 420. Humongous 420.
Bastards! You blew it out! Oh, God! Oh, God!
Turkey surprises a huge star. Nicely done, mate. I like your commitment to doing fucked up shit. It's very good. All right, Hawk Tour Girl. We'll check this out, even though I don't really care. We'll have a quick look at what this bitch is up to.
You have a meme coin coming out?
Yes, today.
Today?
Yes, ma'am.
Once upon a time, Haley Welch, the Hawk Tour girl, came forward and told the Hawk Tour community that Hawk Tour community, together we will hawk and somebody Hawk Tour. We're going to explode. After a couple, the situation extremely serious and
Don't care. What's the bitch doing now? What's she doing?
Ooh.
What?
She going to jail?
Anywho, do I get a phone call?
The Hawk Tour girl.
No one knows finance quite like Miss Tua.
Get your ass up. We got stuff to do.
just like any creator who get themselves into controversy and the whole
Don't need your opinion. I just want to know what she's doing.
You want
a weird blend and mash of worlds. No,
It rolled out.
don't cry, Haley.
I don't. What did she do?
She was also.
I don't need 9 minutes of shit. I just want to know what the fuck she's doing now. You said she's back doing something. What's she doing? It seems like she's just trying to be relevant or something, right?
You know, she felt bad for them. They got an advertising in the middle of whatever podcast, they were waiting for. All right,
Yeah, they're all
we can go back
sellouts.
to,
None of this surprises me. Listen, I'll tell you what. I've been on the internet, right, doing shit with the channel for at least 3 years, and before that, I was on the internet, etc. And then there was COVID, obviously, whatever it is. These people are all grifters. They will all try and sell you something that they don't need to sell you. I'm all for selling T-shirts or stickers or hats. Or if people want to contribute to your channel, go nuts. But just trying to sell you, constantly trying to sell you shit in the way of courses or whatever, it pisses me off, man. Honestly, it pisses me off. Fucking annoying twonks. They're honestly just all annoying twonks. Her social media, well, hopefully. I mean, she scammed the shit out of people. They're all douchebags. All of them. Worst scammers. Well, let's see. No, I want to know who the worst people were who've been caught doing scams. But I mean, CoffeeZilla will be doing a video, I think, soon. I think CoffeeZilla said he's doing a video about someone else again soon. So I would have loved for him to do a video about Seagal. That would be great. But that time has passed, I think. Anyway, all right. Let's see if I got anything on my 1 sec. I just want to check something on me watch later list. Sit tight with me for a sec. Bump. I'm just gonna do that while I look. Well, I look at Pornhub, joking. While I see what's going on. I shouldn't have said the P word. No, that's not it. No, okay. I don't have it there. That's fine. No, okay.
Rock. You've probably heard of Tony, better known as.
Stop it. By the way, this guy turns up a lot and he's got some funny shit, but I don't get the big deal. Like, there's a whole. Hey, homie, I'm Tony. Please say into your that's not true. I'm always work with hard to see what yeah, anyway. I don't know if this guy actually sells signs or not, but okay, I'm gonna finish up with playing Under Siege 3 again. We're gonna roll out an Under Siege 3. Sure, most of you have seen it, but we're just gonna play it one more time. I think I've released. Did I actually release it already? I don't know. I don't even know. Possibly. I probably should have put the lyrics on, but Let's see how Under Siege is going. Way better than the new Snow White. Well, that's good. This will definitely take more money than Snow White. Yeah, that's good. All right, I'll play it one more time and then we'll fucking hit it, I think. Unless in the meantime, have you seen that Disturbia video about inbred royals yet? I do have a video on my did I have one on my saved stream? On my watch later. No, I haven't seen it yet. About the inbreds, but I did save it there. I thought it might be interesting, but I'm not going to watch that now. But I know they're all kind of weird people. All right, I'm going to play it before we finish up. I'm going to just give it a... What did I do with it?
You've seen him sit and slap. You've seen him sit and seduce. And you've seen him sit and simply exist. But now, after 2 decades of assaulting Russian buffets and tongue wrestling Vladimir Putipoot, he's back.
Vladimir Putipoot.
Casey Baby Back Ribs returns to sit, eat, and fuck his way to justice.
Let me tack up.
After years of living his best life, eating KFC buckets all day, Sensei Thunder Thighs gets a wake-up call, a nightmare beyond his wildest butter sweat-soaked dreams. Cookies are illegal.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Because now, I will snatch every motherfucker birthday.
Yeah, I don't know what's with that white thing, but it's annoying.
Extremely angry, but even lazier. Seagal ain't standing up just yet. First, he's got to get up from his reinforced chair, take a deep breath, and remember why the fuck he is doing all of this.
I love the fuck out of cookies.
With America's snack supply under attack, Casey Babyback must infiltrate the enemy. Deep cover. His disguise, a black police officer.
That's your baby. Where mama? How did mama let him go? Hi, mama. Don't come too hard when you get home. So why did talk like that?
His mission, find the good shit. And once he finds it, this...
What do you actually reckon you'd think if you saw this? What do you think you'd think?
Big bone bulldozer will hoover it up like an industrial strength vacuum cleaner with stupid sunglasses.
I went in the house, I smoked the crack.
But it won't be easy because...
Like, what do you reckon you'd say if you saw this video for a trailer for a movie for Under Siege 3?
Standing in his way is his own gut, an army of haters, type 2 diabetes, and women who refuse to pay the debts they owe him.
Yeah, now you owe me some good pussy.
Armed with his legendary Aikido wrist flicks and the undeniable sex appeal of a bloated ham, he must navigate a world where everyone, including random strangers and fellow celebrities, want to kiss him at every opportunity.
I'm not going to lie and say that my favorite part of everything is making Seagal kiss people, random people.
Could be an illusion.
And while Seagal battles obesity, lawsuits, and the Earth's gravity, he will also confront his biggest foe yet, a mirror.
Asshole alert. You're a piece of shit. And I'm ashamed of you.
Will we finally get the answers we seek? The time has come. The world must know what the fuck is going on with that hair.
Magnificent hair.
Anybody seen Richie? Huh?
And yes, Richie, we've all heard of Richie. We all know what he did to Bobby Lupo. But why?
Do we?
Why, damn it? But some secrets are only for Vlad's ears.
Vladimir Putin.
Stephen Triple Chin Seagal is Casey Babyback Ribs in Under Siege 3. Too fat, too flatulent. Coming soon to the worst streaming service imaginable. Probably for free, but you'll still feel robbed.
I'm thinking of maybe making... Oh, okay, so here's the thing, all right? Before we go, order some ribs and cookies, my man. I was thinking about doing an erotic tale with Seagal, you know? Because I've got a lot of him kissing people. I get a lot of women. I get a few of the women of him naked. You know, I was thinking of doing what do they call, like an adult noir novel, something like that. I don't know. What do you reckon? Just an idea. I'm floating around. Some adult noir kind of shit. I think it's the way to go. 20 Shades of Fat. Yeah, exactly right. Glowing. 50 Shades of neck fat. 50 Shades of neck fat. Yeah, something like that. I feel like it'd be perfect for him to do an adult entertainment kind of film. It's right up his alley. All right, I think we're going to call it a little night there, legends. We're up to 2 hours. Next week's plan for next week before we go is I will finish Maximum Conviction. That will be out probably Wednesday. And for next Sunday, there'll be a midweek stream. I might have one of our subscribers on. He wants to come on and have a crack. He's on the top tier level of supporting. So he said he wants to give it a go. So we'll give that a crack. We'll see how we go. Otherwise, there's New Bullshito, Snake Eagle Man's coming. The Frenchies dancing around being douchebags, and possibly the gender fluid ninja. We'll see how we go. But thank you all for coming. Joker, I appreciate your love tonight, my friend. Your support as always. Legend. All of y'all watching, you're all champions. I love you all. Wouldn't be here without you. This would not exist without y'all. You couldn't possibly see this. This is for you, Joker. Two of your favorite people in the same frame. But yeah, I appreciate you all. Thank you very much. I hope you all had a good time. I had a blast. And hopefully I got some more weird shit up my sleeve for you all next week. But thank you all for coming. I love you all and have a good week. And stay tuned during the week, my friends. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.